Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Friday. Dawn here with Amethyst Moon Studios. I am about to do a double pour on a 16 by 20 inch canvas, and I'll be working with Artist Loft's Turquoise. Super pretty color. Artist Loft's Ivory Black, and Liquitex Basics Gold. So, super excited about these colors. I've actually worked with these colors before on another ring pour. I'm just going to thin this one out just a little bit with my solution of 90% water, 10% Floetrol. So yeah, I have worked with these colors before. I know that they look really good together. So we're going to give it a try. I have mixed my paints 1 part pouring medium. And my pouring medium today is 60% Elmer's glue all, 40% water. And then I've thinned them to consistency with this solution. I also have, I'm going to be using a base coat today. So I also have more of the ivory black, but this is just a little bit thinner. And actually, when I say 1 part to 1 part, the black I used less paint. The gold I used less paint. So about 3/4 maybe for both of those. And then the turquoise blue got an extra dollop because turquoise always just seems to be a little thinner, one of the thinner colored paints. I've noticed it doesn't matter which brand, but yeah, that one requires a little bit more, just like white does a lot of the time. So, like I said, I've got this one a little bit thinner than the rest of my paints. I'm going to use this as a base coat, spread it out, torch some bubbles, and then we'll get started. And today, what I'm doing for my pours is I'm using 2 cups, but I've got these little dividers in them to separate my colors. And what I did for that was I took the box that my rubber gloves or my vinyl gloves came in, once that was empty, and I tore it into sections, and I took a piece and cut it and then taped another piece the same size to make it 3-fold. And then I have another one that I'm going to do soon. I already have this one taped together, but it's just 2 pieces of cardboard that I cut halfway and then slid them together through the cuts and then taped it together so the paint doesn't seep through. So I'm excited to try that one soon. I just haven't decided what 4 colors I want to use. And supplies are getting a little bit low, so that one's on hold. So I'm actually going to pause the video while I put down my base coat and torch the air bubbles. Be back in just a minute. Okay, we're back. Got the canvas coated in my black, and I went ahead and did my sides, the edges, popped my bubbles, and it looks like this just spot here. So grab that real quick. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and I actually, when I was doing it, spilled a little black on that side of the cup, so guess where the black's gonna go? Right there. So I'm just gonna fill each of these little compartments I've made. I've got some black spilling through the bottom, so I've got to be quicker about this. Okay. So obviously I didn't have that little compartmental thing I made all the way down to the bottom of the cup, because you can see some escaped. But I'm not going to worry about that. In fact, what I'm going to do is make sure that one's down a little bit better before I start pouring into this one. And yeah, it's doing the same thing. So real quick, I'm going to come in with the other colors. Just so I can stop that little bleed through from happening. So I've never seen anything done like this before. I've seen a split cup, but not with three. Not using something like this. I've seen people take a cup like this and then a cup like this and try to do it. The shorter, fatter cups I've seen. The little 1 ounce shot cup, I've seen people try to use those. Getting low on paper towel. I'm going to have to go grab some more. But I haven't seen this exact technique, so I wanted to give it a try. And I'm going to add a little bit more color to this cup. I'm afraid I got so much black on the bottom that they're going to be uneven. I mean, I know they are now, but I want to try to get as much gold and turquoise in this cup as I can. Okay, so the plan is to pour here and here. And since this cup is overflowing, I'm going to start here. And I think I'll go this way. All right, here we go. I want to try to get as low as possible. Nice. I'm just making these circles a little smaller now. I think all I'm getting is black now, so there's a little bit of blue in there, but I'm gonna catch that drip. Okay. Move it this way a little bit before it drips off the edge. All right. So now get right to the second one. And I think I will do the same turquoise and gold, pouring from that side. Move that over a little bit more. Okay, here we go. So the idea was that this technique would obviously keep the colors separated, and the reason for that is so that there would be less muddiness. All right. So I definitely have more than enough paint on this canvas. You can tell by how much that one has spread out. So I'm gonna let that one spread out for a minute. I like how I've got the gold over there and then the gold over here. That worked out well. So far, so good. Got a little bit, see that too much black there. So I think what I'm gonna do real quick is come in, and I don't have that much black left. Come in with some blue, some gold, a little bit more of that black. I'm stacking another cup here. Because I had so much black in the bottom of that cup that took over, we lost a lot of detail in the center here. So I'm just going to come back in see now less black. And I think I'm going to do the same thing here because I do have a little bit more turquoise and gold that I can use. Basically using up the rest of the black. Okay. And a skosh more of the turquoise. Okay. So let's do the same thing here. And that should be plenty. Okay. So, grab another paper towel. My only concern is that we are probably going to lose a lot of that in the stretching. I'm going to pop some air bubbles real quick. Aw, I loved the lacing that happened here, but we're going to lose it. That's a shame, but we've got other interesting stuff happening now, so. Alright, got a couple big air bubbles here. I'm just going to pop with my super sharp tweezers. Okay, good, good, good. So, I counted on having some negative space in this painting. I'm just trying to decide right now which way I want to tilt first. And I think because I've already got so much going off the edge there, it just makes sense to kind of follow that. So that's what I'm going to do. Actually, yep, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go right for that corner right off the bat. Okay guys, welcome back. I'm not sure what happened with my video there, but I didn't realize that it wasn't recording until after I got all this done. So, this is the final result. I think it looks great. I love it. So, there's some lacing that happened in some areas. Here and here. A little bit there. And then there's some lacing that you can barely see that starts here. And then I did have some stuff I had some black peek through that turquoise and through some spots of the gold. I don't mind that at all. So let me grab you guys and bring you down for a close-up. 1 second. Okay, so here she is. Give you a better view this way, maybe. I had to turn off that ring light. It was causing quite a glare. So, bring you in for that close-up. This is what we've got. A couple rings of gold and turquoise. Some of those cells that popped up. I don't even know if you can really call them cells. I think it was more air bubbles breaking through. You can see there's very fine striping happening there. The color starts to pick back up a little bit. But then this gold. This gold coming through. Love it. And I love this part up here. This corner here. I love that effect that happened there. And there's a cell, if you can call it that. It kind of looks like an eye. I don't know. It's watching you. And then this other pour down here. Came out really nice. And that's some of the lacing I was kind of telling you about. It almost looks like a skeleton, like a spine. So that's fun. And then this corner kind of matches the other corner there. So, what do you guys think? Do you dig these colors together? I really like them. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate your time. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.